night we've had less rain than we had forecast. So whilst levels are rising in the upper catchments, they're not going to affect the levels further down, which are starting to recede. So gradually things are returning to normal. It's still quite hazardous. Floodwater should be avoided. Residents going back into their flood probably should take care and follow our advice and guidance. But generally speaking, things are starting to improve, although the weather forecast is unsettled for the next few days, and so we need to remain vigilant. The catchments throughout the southeast now are pretty saturated, so wherever we get rainfall, we're going to see immediate response to the rivers. So it's about looking about conditions locally, and obviously the Environment Agency will continue to monitor the rivers throughout the southeast and throughout the country over the next weeks or so. The weather was forecast, the storm was forecast, and what was surprising by the event was the intensity of the rainfall at the very end of the storm, which made the rivers reacted very quickly. Over sort of hundreds of thousands of properties have been protected by flood defences that are in place, and we'll continue to build new flood defences next year and the year after and into the future. But in many cases, flooding can't be prevented, and it's about making sure people are warned and informed so they can take action to protect their own lives, their own properties. The most important thing to do when you return into your property is it's certainly to be safe in terms of accessing the property. Don't touch floodwater, use rubber gloves, be conscious that the water could be contaminated with sewage or chemicals, and really make sure that you follow advice and guidance from the flood forums about making sure that you make the recovery as easy as possible, photographs of damaged goods, that kind of thing. But really take care of your personal safety, because very few people have been injured during the flooding, and it would be a shame if people got injured during the recovery.